salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. The tilawah of Salat al-Fajr is from Surah al-Baqarah and the ayat of al-Hajj. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in Surah al-Baqarah after the Sawm, the fasting, mentions something about the Hilal, about the Hilal, the crescent, that these are for the calculation for people. Then after a few ayat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that أتم الحج والعمرة لله, complete the Hajj and the Umrah perfectly for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and take hadi to the Kaaba, take a qurbani to the Kaaba where you can slaughter it there. Then mentions some of the rulings of Hajj. One of them is if someone has to shave the head because he has some medical problem, or because there is some lice or something, then there is fidya to give charity or fasting. Then if someone does tamattu, we have Hajj, either just you do Hajj alone by itself, or you do Hajj and Umrah together without a break between them, or you do tamattu, which is Hajj and Umrah with a break between them. So if you do this Hajj and Umrah, so you do first Umrah, then you break, you do the tahallul, then you start again the Hajj, then in that case you have to do hadi. And if someone cannot do it because he cannot afford it, then to fast 10 days, 3 in the Hajj and 7 when they come back. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions some rulings also about the Hajj, including tazawwud, prepare yourself, you can take your food. And the best thing to take with you is taqwa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. خير الزاد التقوى. The best thing to take with you is the taqwa. And there is no blame for someone to يبتغوا فضلا من ربكم. تبتغوا فضلا من ربكم, to take with you some business, somebody for merchandise, you can do that. Then beautiful ayat about أفيضوا من حيث أفاض الناس and Arafat and المشعر الحرام. Some of the stations of Hajj are mentioned, Arafat and Mash'ar al-Haram in Muzdalifah after you leave Arafat. Very beautiful ayat Allah about the Hajj. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds people to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more than remembering your parents, more than you remember your fathers. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala concludes with two types of people making two types of dua. Some people make dua only for this dunya. فَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَقُولُ رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا. Some people make dua, and this is important for us for Ramadan and other times, that they make dua only for dunya, for dunya, for dunya. وَمَا لَهُ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنْ خَلَاقٍ, but he doesn't have a share in the hereafter. While others, they make dua, the famous dua, رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً, give us the goodness of this dunya, وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً, and the goodness of the hereafter, وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ, and protect us from the hellfire. Notice here that you have 3 du'as in one ayah. 1 for dunya and 2 for the hereafter. Kind of 2/3 of the dua focusing on the next life, and 1/3 of the dua focusing on this dunya. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us of those who make Hajj and Umrah and fast and do ibadah and focus on the hereafter more than this dunya. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.